Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do an Instagram Q&A. I really do apologize if I'm sweating. I'm so sorry. It's like fucking hot in this room, okay? And it's going to be hot for like the next couple of months. Let's get started. First question is from Rachel Sutton 96. Would you live with a roommate or do you prefer living by yourself? I've lived by myself now for about 3 years, and I actually lived by myself like 4 or 5 months prior to where I am now, but I do really like living by myself. There are so many pros to it. There are downsides to it, of course, as well. If I could live by myself, like ongoingly, I would, but I don't actually think it's very sustainable because just in terms of expenses, renting is very expensive, and if you're doing it on your own, it can be really difficult. Paying bills and stuff like that and saving money and all that sort of stuff. So it can get expensive living by yourself and not having anyone to share the costs with. When I move this year, I probably will end up living with a housemate because it's just so hard to be able to afford rent these days. Where I live right now, it's a pretty decent apartment for a pretty decent price, and it's very surprising to find that because usually places are so expensive even if they're not really that great. So yes, to be honest with you, I probably will end up getting living with a housemate just to actually be able to afford to leave this place, which is a shame, but you know, it's what you have to do. Next question is from Put_Ella or Put, I don't know. What part of Australia do you live in? I live in New South Wales. Dom_Daboy. Are you ever coming to America? Yes, I will come to America, I'm sure, at one stage in my life. It's not my top priority because I really want to go to Europe, but I do want to go to America. I want to go to New York and Christmas and ice skate. Motherfucker. You can see me on, can you see me on the ice right now with like a fur beanie and like a fur like coat, like I know you can. Next question is from Maddie Gaskar. Maddie Gaskar, like is that your real name, or are you just saying like Madagascar? Would you rather live on an alien spaceship or in a haunted house? Probably an alien spaceship. Haunted things just creep me the fuck out. Like I even get scared of my own apartment sometimes at night. I just hate haunted, possessed, like supernatural things, so I'd probably have to say an alien spaceship. Next question is also from Dom_E. What's your views on Donald Trump becoming president of the United States, if you know anything about him? Well, homie, I ain't gonna answer that because we all know politics can get really, really violent. But to be honest with you, I don't really know a lot about politics. I did watch like 2 of the presidential elections, and then I called my mum and pretended I was really smart, and I was like, I watched the presidential elections, and was like reading off all of this stuff that I'd heard about, and I was like, I'm so into politics and so intelligent. I had no idea what they were saying. But to be honest with you, I didn't even know Donald Trump wasn't yet the president. I mean, I'm filming this video on the 17th, and I think he's becoming president in like 4 days. I was sort of sitting there the other day and I'm like, everyone was talking about Donald Trump and how like terrible it was going to be that he was president, and no one's really complained about it yet, and I don't feel like he's done anything bad. And then I realised he's not even the president yet, and Barack Obama was still the president. So next question is from Bella Maurice. Would you consider doing a meetup? I do think I've answered this before, but yes, I would in the future. Next question is from Karen Katz. If you could date one YouTuber, who would it be and why? By the way, I love you so much and your videos are amazing. Thank you, dolls. I've always thought that I'd date Joe Sugg just because of his humour, but I don't know. Joe Weller probably because I think he's so funny, but also I probably would date Ollie White just because I think he's the sweetest guy. Like, isn't he cute though? Like really, I'd probably date Ollie White. Next question is from Sam M1902. Have you ever kissed a girl? No, I've never had any kind of lesbian experience. Not that kissing a girl is a lesbian experience, but I've never had any girl-on-girl experience. I've probably like been, I don't know, I don't even know if I've kissed a girl on the cheek. I probably have, but I've never kissed a girl. I feel very sad. I feel like a virgin, like a girl virgin, but no, I've never kissed a girl. I don't really care to be honest with you. Like, I'm not a Lebanese. Next question is from Taryn Shaper. Most embarrassing moment of 2016. What was my most embarrassing moment? Like my whole year. Oh my god, I have a really embarrassing moment actually of 2016, so I'll try and keep it really short. It's so funny. I thought about making a video on it, but I didn't want to talk about it because it was like something about my job, but I'll just quickly say it. So last year I'm a beauty therapist, and this happened at the place that I'm still working at right now. So anyways, we were doing spa treatments on this hen's party that was coming in, so someone was getting married. I didn't know who they were because I don't really pay attention to like people's names. And then when they came in, I realised that the girl getting married was someone I went to high school with, and one of her bridesmaids was also someone I went to high school with. I was like, oh, that's a bit awkward because I don't really like seeing people from high school because I like literally hate everyone. So anyways, one of the girls that, the bridesmaid that I went to high school with, for some reason or other I just don't think likes me very much. We were really good friends in high school, and then after high school she just stopped talking to me, so it was really awkward. And every time I'd walk past her in the reception area, she would give me like funny looks. And I was like, really? Like, I don't know what's going on. So anyways, at the end of the day when I was going to go home, she was still in the reception area waiting for someone to finish getting a massage, and I was like, I really don't want to walk past her because I didn't know that she was going to say anything to me or like be rude, and I just didn't want to have it. And so I was sitting there and I was like, how can I leave work without her like seeing me leave? Because I just was like really uncomfortable with the look she was giving me. So I was like, oh my god, I should jump out of the window. Like in the staff room there's a window, and I was like, this is the only way out of the spa other than like walking past her, going up out the door. So I was like, I'm gonna jump out the window. So I told some of the girls at work, and they're like, yeah, Jess, whatever, like of course you're gonna do that, just walk past her, like it's fine. Nubby, I jumped out the window. I literally go to lengths. I hate awkward situations. I will go to lengths to get out of things. You have no idea the boundaries I will push to get out of uncomfortable situations, like jumping out a window, like I will do it. Next question is from Kelsey Lynn 1996. What do you think of getting married at 20, young marriage in general? I don't see there to be anything wrong with it. If you're in love with a person, if you've thought about a future with them, I don't see there to be anything wrong. I know lots of people who've gotten married at that age and they're still together now, and I'm pretty sure that you are engaged. Congrats, Kelsey Lynn. Get it. You're doing better than me. Like, I don't even have a boyfriend, so get it. Next question is from SBR 1976. Would you consider yourself to be a shy person? I definitely can be shy sometimes. Like, I don't think I'm a shy person, but I can be shy in certain situations. It just depends on my mood, depends on how many drinks I've had. Next question is from VRC_. What was your favourite moment of 2016? Favourite moment? God, hard one. This whole year was kind of like up and down for me. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this year was so off. Last year was so off. The last couple of years have been such a blur to me. Nothing really exciting has happened that much, to be honest with you, which is really sad. That's why I really wanted to make this year like so much better, because the last couple of years have just been like boring. Probably my favourite moment, I don't know. I really have no idea what my favourite moment would be. It was probably something I did with like a friend or something. I really don't know. I really have no idea. That's why this year I want to make so much better, because if that's my life, like fuck me dead. Next question is, would you rather be ugly and live forever or be attractive but die after a year? Ugly and live forever, because girl, you can just do the most, okay? You can go get waxing, tanning, you can make yourself pretty. So that's what I would do. Uh-oh, it's Kylie. Where would you travel to visit if money was no object? I would never go to work. I would go to Europe. I go everywhere if money was no issue, but I definitely go to Europe because that's something that I really want to go to. Anastasia Halaloose, what is something that you hate about yourself? Anastasia, don't be negative. It's 2K17. Something that I hate about myself. I don't hate anything about myself, to be honest with you. Actually, I will say I can't put on false eyelashes for fucking shit. That's something I hate about myself. I don't really hate anything about myself. Something I dislike about myself, probably my nose. How it's like bigger here at the septum. If I would get a nose job without looking like Michael Jackson, I totally would. Something personality-wise that I dislike about myself, I can procrastinate. I can be very scared of change, and that's something that is hard because I want change in my life, but I can be very scared of it, and I wish that I was more spontaneous and fearless, but that is something you can work on. So I guess that's something I dislike about myself, even though, you know, I'm working on it. Kingdom of Hodge just wrote a smiley face. Kingdom of Hodge, you're meant to ask a question. The Becca Jones, any New Year's resolutions? Yes, I do have New Year's resolutions. I want to be more committed with my YouTube channel. I want to move. I want to just not move. I want to be, well, yes, move, but I want to be more fearless. I want to take on change better, because the last couple of years I've had a list of things I want to do and I've barely done any of them because of fear. So I really want to just eliminate fear out of my life, just do what I want to do, be more spontaneous, be more committed with my channel, and just put myself out there more in the world, because a lot of the time I just sit there and think, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, and then I like sit on the couch and eat Doritos and like wonder why I don't have the things that I want. So not that I'm like saying I hate my life or anything, I'm just saying that I really want to be more fearless in this year. Casey Davis, what is the one thing that you learnt about yourself or others in 2016? One thing I learnt about myself in 2016, I probably learnt a lot. One thing I did learn about myself this year is that I am quite scared of change, and I'm quite fearful of putting myself out there and stepping out of my comfort zone. I did learn about that this year, even though I did step out of my comfort zone a couple of times 2016, I should say, not this year. But I did learn that about myself, was that I am quite scared of stepping out of my comfort zone. So that's something I want to improve this year. The next question is from Izzy Norris. This was a very great question. So, how are you truly, like right now? Love you too. I'm actually doing really, really well, to be honest with you. I have been through a little bit of a up and down period of time. At the beginning of this year has been a little bit up and down, a little bit of a roller coaster ride, and I feel like now I'm very free. I feel like I can focus on myself again. Any kind of like emotional, you know, roller coaster ride or any kind of negative energy that I had at the start of this year has now gone. So I feel like I can just focus on myself, focus on what I want to do, and just improving my life for the better. So I'm actually doing really well, thanks. Oh, it's just Sierra. How's your makeup always so on point, and can you teach me? Bitch, it ain't. Okay, trust me. My eyelashes coming off, I can already feel this lip product like doing its thing. Like, trust me, my makeup is not always on point. My makeup is never on point. It never really looks that terrific, but we just pretend, and that's how you do it. Next question is from Micah Drake. What's your favourite movie? My favourite movie would probably have to be White Chicks and Love Actually. Rachel is cool. Where are your favourite places to go shopping? I do really like Charlestown Square in Newcastle, but in terms of actual stores, I love Mecca for makeup. I love Tempt and Mink for clothes. I love Priceline and Kmart, of course. Hannah Inspirit, what is your preferred music artist? I love like hip-hop, R&B, and all that sort of stuff. And my preferred artist, my favourite artist at the moment is probably Tyga and Future. Next question is from Sasha Titova. When you were in high school, did you use code names for the guys you liked? My crush's code name was Cheesecake in 6th grade. My crush was Cheesecake, so I didn't have to use a code name for that. I don't know if I ever used code names. I think I just used to say that guy I like, but I used to like every guy, so I don't know. Gracie_boss, what did you want to be when you were younger? I wanted to be so many things. I wanted to be a journalist. I wanted to be a makeup artist. I wanted to be a nutritionist. I don't remember what I wanted to be when I was really young, but I always changed career minds. Kiana Euclays, what was your first crush's name, and did he like you back? I think my first crush's name was Seymour, and yes, he did like me back. I think I've mentioned that story before, how we were like in bed together and my mum found, not in bed doing stuff, but we were like under the covers and she found me. But I also found, I think one of my first crush's names was Brody. I don't know, I liked everyone, like literally I was one of those girls, I just liked everyone, so. Next question is from Zoe Gall. Would you ever confront a hater? If so, what would you say? Bitch, why are you hating? Why? I don't know if I would ever confront a hater. Where would I find one? Come at me, bro. I don't know if I would ever confront a hater, to be honest with you. I couldn't give a shit whether you hate me or not. Okay guys, sorry, my camera just ran out of storage. Oh yeah, so I think the question I was up to was, would you ever try to go blonde again? Yes, I do want to go blonde again. My hair at the moment is an absolute mess. It is pulling a lot of red tones because it's getting lighter, but because I last dyed it with a permanent hair dye a few months ago, it is still very dark, but at the ends my hair is like a caramel colour where all that bleach is coming through. I'm waiting till I move so I can go to a better hair salon, but yes, I do want to go blonde. Pray for me because I'm just over it. Next question is from Dream Blooms. Do you believe in the law of attraction? As in, do you believe you can manifest something just by thinking about it? If so, do you have any examples? Not really, because I've been thinking for like the longest time that I wanted a Range Rover and a boyfriend. I still don't have either of those things. So I feel like there's so many like negative people out there that have like good things in their lives and vice versa. Like you can be as positive as you can and like there's still going to be negative things that happen. I just think that I believe in like everything happens for a reason and that like the universe is a part of why things happen to you, but I don't really believe in the law of attraction really. Jordan Liam. So these are some random questions that he has written. So I'm just going to pick a few or else I'll probably be here all day. Would you rather have a tarantula thrown at your face or be locked in a box with 5 snakes for 3 hours? Holy shit. None. But I would probably have to say have a tarantula thrown at my face, even though I would literally kill myself afterwards. But I hate snakes and I also don't want to be locked in a box either for 3 hours, so at least the tarantula thing would be like done in like a second. If you had 3 wishes from a genie, what would you wish for, excluding 3 more wishes? You sneak. If they're going to be selfish things, then I'll answer that. I'd probably say I'd wish to be happy and healthy for the rest of my life. I'd wish to meet like the love of my life, because love is just such an important thing for me. The rest of my family and like people I care about to be like happy and healthy for the rest of their lives. So Steph Cito, how tall are you? I think I'm about 5'6". I have no idea. I'm 5 foot something, but I'm not that short. Chelsea Ramkit, what age did you lose your virginity? I lost my virginity at the age of 18, so I was a late bloomer to some people who were doing it at like 12, but yes, I was 18 and I definitely am glad I waited to that point. Then we have a few questions from Alyssa Duffy Rose, who is my friend, and she has asked me about 6 of the most pointless questions ever. Wood is your favourite part of the human body and why? Can't say that. I'm gonna say it anyway. Okay, so that is basically it for my Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I will have all of my links down below if you do want to be in my next Q&A. But yes, that is pretty much it for this video. So I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!